Hot 103, the hottest hit music station. You're chilling with your boy Henry G on a Sunday afternoon. All your favorite Latin hip-hop and oldies. Right now I'm joined on the show by Lucky Luciano. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me.
What's good, man? What's good?
Go ahead and let everyone out here in the 575 know what the typical Sunday afternoon's like for you.
Oh, man, if I'm in town, I'm probably with my kids sitting by the pool. We right here by the pool in my backyard right now, chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the sunny weather in Houston, man. I'll be out of town a lot of the time, so I really don't get to enjoy kicking it with my family. So when I'm here, man, I gotta kick it with my kiddos, man, family, man.
Now, who did you grow up listening to, and who inspired you to pursue a career in the music industry?
Well, I'm from H-Town, so I mean, I grew up on DJ Screw, and I mean, anything that was rapping on them Screw tapes back then, Fat Pat, Lil G, UGK, RP, Pimp C, Big Mo, Big Hawk, all them boys, and then of course people like Tupac and stuff like that. I mean, but yeah, I'm a screwhead, man.
All right, now you've had the opportunity to work with Chingo Bling, SPM, Baby Bash. What has it been like for you to work with those artists, and what have you learned from the opportunity to work with artists of that caliber?
I mean, I really don't see them. I mean, those are my friends. Those are people that, I mean, they come to my house, we go to their house, I go to their kids' birthday parties. I mean, those dudes are my friends. But like before the music business or any of that, I mean, aside from business, we're friends. So really, it's just like we go in the studio, knock it out. It ain't nothing. Like me and Chingo Bling did the World Star Wetback album together. I mean, we just knocked that out in a couple of weeks. The same thing with me and Bash got an album coming out, the Player Made Mexicans album coming out. I mean, it's just, we just got chemistry together because we're just friends. A lot of rappers that, I mean, we rap with, or other rappers, they might pay us to do a track, or we pay them to do a track. I mean, we really don't know each other, or really don't have no relationships with them. You know what I mean? Other than right. A lot of times, dudes do work over the email. They'll email a beat and do the verse and email it back. Or they'll email me a beat and then I'll do the verse and email it back. But it ain't like that with these. I mean, SPM, Baby Bash, Chingo Bling, I mean, we're all in the same clique. I mean, we're partners. You know what I mean? Right.
Now, would you mind sharing a story or giving us some insight on the type of person behind the scenes that SPM is?
I mean, he was a boss. He was rich. I mean, when I met SPM, he had already sold 300,000 copies independent. He already made millions of dollars when I met him. I mean, I didn't know SPM when he was just doing Hillwood or the first tapes that he put out. I didn't know him. When I came into the picture with Dope House, that's when he had just signed his deal with Universal. So, I mean, he was already driving around in $100,000 cars, and he was already, hey, it was like when SPM came into the room, people didn't even know how to talk to him. I mean, you didn't even want to talk to him. It was like, he was gone, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like that. I mean, but he was cool. He took me on the road. He was the first person to ever pay me for a verse. I mean, I went in there and did a freestyle. He gave me $500. I was like 18 years old. I mean, he was the first one to ever do that. So, I mean, I respect him. I appreciate him for putting me in the game. He took me on the road. That the first time I ever did a show or went out on tour, it was with SPM. I mean, so they really showed me what it was about, like going on tour, being on the road, and doing sold-out shows across the country.
Henry G here with you on a Sunday afternoon. Special guest Lucky Luciano. We have much more to talk about. Lucky, though, has a brand new single, Lolo, that's blowing up. We're about to get into that. Lucky, what's the reaction you've been getting from your fans from the track?
Well, I think my fans are happy to see me cross over and be able to do something mainstream. And my fans are ready for me to take it to that next level and just for the world that I ain't just an underground rapper selling tapes out my trunk. You know, I can really take it nationwide and go mainstream with it. So I just had to take it to that next level. And I mean, they happy for me, you know?
Here it is. This is Lucky Luciano, Lolo, Hot 103. Hot 103, the hottest hit music. This is on a Sunday afternoon. Special guest Lucky Luciano. Now, you've had the opportunity to come out here and perform before in Las Cruces. What do you remember from your experience here, and what do you want to say to all your fans out here?
Y'all had some beautiful women, man. I remember I got a girlfriend out there, man. I will be back out there. I need to go back out there and visit her, man.
In looking at your career, I think one of the things that has kept you so successful for so long is your ability to recognize trends in the industry and adapt to them.
If you don't change with the times will change on you.
How important do you feel it is as an artist to be able to identify the trends and adapt to them?
Yeah, it's real important. I listen to everything that's coming out. I listen to all type of music. I listen to everything from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south. I mean, I listen to everything because I listen to DJ mixtapes, everything. Because you got to know what's going on, man. You got to keep up with these youngsters, Man, luckily for me, I was a real young teenager when I first came out. So I mean, I'm still young. So I mean, I can still adapt to what's going on and keep up with the trends and stuff. A lot of dudes that, you know, they started rapping. They didn't start rapping until they 28, 30 years old. And you know what I'm saying? By now, they really can't keep up with it. They don't know what's going on.
Now, you've been affiliated with and have worked with some of the biggest names in Chicano rap. You've won Texas Rap Artist of the Year awards in the past. Your album's deep in the game. You have videos out there. Of everything that you've been able to accomplish in the industry, what are you personally most proud of?
Being able to take care of my kids. I'm doing something that I love, man. I don't got to get out there and work hard. Like a lot of people really got to get out there and sweat in the sun. Like my dad had to work real hard to take care of me and my family. I mean, so now I'm able to do something. I can take care of my family. I'm doing something that I love, and that's what makes me happy and keep me going, man.
If you could work with any artist in the industry, not necessarily Chicano rap, who would you most want to work with?
I don't know. Probably living or dead.
Give us both. One living, one dead.
I would like to work with Pimp C if he was still alive. I think living, I'd like to work with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne doing something, man.
All right, let everybody know what you're working on and what's next for Lucky Luciano.
Yeah, we're working right now. We're working on the Playmate Messing album with Baby Bash. It'll be out at the end of the summer, and then the Addicted to Ballin'. That's my album. It's my solo album that's gonna drop October 11th. With a single on it, Lolo. Y'all look out for the next single produced by Happy Perez called Red Champagne.
Anything you'd like to say to all the listeners out here in Las Cruces going through their daily struggles in life and at the same time aspiring to reach their goals and their dreams?
Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. I mean, if you want to be a rapper, don't give it up. Whatever you want to do, man. You want to be a basketball player or whatever you want to do, just don't stop, man. Just try to stay out of jail, stay off of the drugs, stay out of jail, man, and just keep your head up. I know it's hard out there, man, but it gets better.
We're about to get into a track that came out a couple years ago, did really well out here in Las Cruces, going crazy. Before we get into that track, what would you like to say to all your fans out here in Las Cruces, and any shout-outs you'd like to give?
I appreciate all my fans, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for staying down with me.